Y'all, I am alive and doing well than I have been. I am on to catch up filming. It is a gross, rainy, freezing, cold day. I have my wits about me, more or less. And I decided to get through this stack of planners that I wanted to show you that I bought and I haven't used yet. Don't know if I will. Might sell them, might not. Stick around. So if you're interested in seeing a big stack of planners that I may or may not use, you came to the right place. So first thing I bought, because I didn't realize it wasn't going to fit in this, this is a regular Hobo Weeks in here, and it fits perfectly in the Brezza wallet, and I've been using this a ton, but I can check in with that later. But this is a Hobo Weeks Mega. I like the thought of having a bunch of note pages in the back, which it's totally like me to use a ton of notes. Like, this is my brain dump, and that's just whatever I feel like writing in it whenever I feel like writing in it. So it has lists, journaling, affirmations, notes, you name it, it's in there. So I thought having something with a bunch of extra space in the back would be great. However, the back's a little mutilated. Luckily, you can't really tell in this cover, but I did trim down the sides even and squished it into my Brezza wallet, and it didn't fit nice and happy. So I took it out. So now I don't know what to do with it. So we'll see. Maybe I'll use it for something. Usually things strike me like halfway through the year and I figure it out. But that's one. Where should I put these? Because they don't fall in the back. But I also originally, before I decided to bite the bullet, and don't get it twisted, I didn't go buy the Brezza wallet. I had a strap that I treated myself to from Louis Vuitton because I hit a very large milestone. So I bought 2 bags, one, and I use them every day and every week. And I had a strap with it, but the strap had little button snaps, basically like this. So it was a strap, and they give you this button, and with the monstrosity of a bag that I put on, the straps would just consistently unsnap and fall, and it was just really annoying. And for what I paid for it, it was just not going to sit well with me to just own it and have it sit in a dust bag and never be used. So all that rambling aside, I brought the strap in and traded it in for the wallet. And considering the strap and the wallet price difference, I have a $40 credit at Louis Vuitton, which would, I don't know, buy me the snaps that don't work, probably. Anyway, so this was my original intention before I was getting really annoyed with myself for owning something so expensive I wasn't using. And this is just a week's cover from Moterm, and I'm not gonna like try and squish it in too much, but I thought the gray and the teal was really pretty together. Look at that. I mean, I really want to use it. I really want to use it. I do. It's amazing. The cover has never been used. The planner has never been used. This little cover I got, the clear one, it doesn't come with it. I got it on Amazon, but I just love the way it looks together. It gives me all of the like Breakfast at Tiffany vibes. So if you're interested in this, I know it's the beginning of April, but like, I hate to part with it because I don't know if I'm going to use it. But if you want the Moterm cover and the planner with the cover, I mean, DM me, make me an offer, right? So best offer might win if I can't refuse it. But so this is just sitting there existing and I'm not using it. But again, you know, you never know what might happen mid-year. But if you're interested, let me know in the comments or DM me on Instagram, the Petunia Rose, and we can chat about it. Okay, so that's that. So that's my Hobo Weeks Mega. And then I bought these three. They are Kinbor planners. Again, I had really big plans for these two. And they are, look at this, not even, y'all, not even opened. Not even open. So this is what I thought, which is hilarious to look at now. I thought it was going to be relatively close to this same size, and that it could go in a cover. Just so for the record, a Kinbor Weekly, whatever this is, will not fit in a Hobo Weeks cover. But I'll show you why I like the layout in case you're thinking of a Kinbor or you've never heard of it, because I didn't hear of it until Amanda Lee Plans, who's getting much more into journaling now, but I love her. So in here, that's a yearly layout, and then these are the months and then the days layout. Like, it's very functional, and then it looks like a Hobonichi. So it's laid out very much like a Hobonichi. It's kind of big in your hands, but I like this. And this one is neat because it's undated. But you have the morning and then afternoon, evening, late evening journal. Like, you can make this whatever you want it to be. So the dots, though, those are like timestamps. But you can make it bullet points. I mean, you can barely really tell that there's even dates in there. But I really like it. I thought of using it for skincare. Still might, but that's, you know, pretty excessive. But I do love my skincare. I'm just finding my groove. I just find that sometimes I use products that I'm like, oh my god, my skin the next day looks amazing. What was the combination I just used? And I forget. So I thought of maybe doing that for a while on and off. And the good thing is about it being undated, I can just pick up and carry on wherever I am with my life in the moment. But that is a Kinbor that, again, hadn't opened, hadn't used. Life was mess. Life was, I don't want to say a mess. Life was great, but it was insane. So I like to say, my husband and I say to people that our new year this year really started in March, and even that's over. But I was applying to graduate schools, and that doesn't end in December. Like, when everyone was saying Happy New Year, I was just like, yeah, but not yet, though. For real. It's not the new year yet. It was the end of January, and I was still submitting essays and interviewing and waiting for answers. And like, I knew it wouldn't be until the very, very end of January that, like, I would start to maybe have a semblance of a new year feeling. And then after all of that, while working, you know, still full-time, here's another Kinbor, which you'd never know by looking at this, other than that little itty-bitty logo. So it's still a Kinbor, but it's an A5 size. I really wish I knew millimeters better, but still an A5 Kinbor. Is this one dated? Yeah, this one's dated. So anyway, the year didn't start until March for us. Look at how, if that picks up on film, that sheen is stunning. It's stunning. It's so beautiful. And I love it for that. So 22, why, it's a 2023 planner, so why they have a 2022 in it, if you know, let me know, because this, it drives me crazy. I don't know why they would do that. Anyway, so January 2023 through December, so that's the same year mark as like the Kinbor Slim. I'm really sorry. I wish I knew what the size was other than weekly. And then this looks like the Teco layout, which I also have. I'll show you. But So it's the year at a glance, and then the monthly, and then this is the weekly, but it's still, I really like that breakdown. I really like it. And I thought maybe I'd use this for work. And again, I still might look at all these note pages. But at work, there's so much all the time. And like rewriting things in a calendar like this doesn't work. Like my calendar for the week has so much in it. If I wrote every meeting, there would be no room to write even after writing half of them. So I had really good intentions. There's a lot of note pages. It's dated again, but still, like, if you're interested, I don't know if you can still buy Kinbor A5 for 2023. I know a lot of things sell out, but again, if you're interested in that, let me know. But I did. I had really good intentions for that because, of course, I don't have it on me. But I have a new work system, which I guess I could update. But like, this is what I use for notes. I'm still trying to fine tune my system and note for reference versus like, maybe it's to-dos every day. But it's just a standard A5 stylogy. Because I can't write in like a weekly and a calendar. I've tried it. I've really tried it, and I can't. This is a new role, new responsibilities, and some of the old things I would do to track things just doesn't work for me anymore. So here we have it. A5 Kinbor, weekly Kinbor. If either of those strike your fancy, let me know. Oh wait, I'm nuts because there's one more Kinbor to go through before I open that. This is undated, I believe. It's still that same really pretty pearl paper that I wish was like more scattered throughout it. So it's the year at a glance. This one I won't sell because I could always reuse it. But we have a year view, then the calendars, the yellow though, like, ugh. Not a fan of the yellow. That kind of doesn't jive well with me, but there's what there's stickers for. But I love the layout. I do. I still love it. It's really nice. If you've never heard of Kinbor before and you're like me and I saw it almost when it was too late in the game, keep it in mind because it's really nice. It's feels like a pleathery kind of leather feel. I like that the stylogy is they're writing around the side and it's super slim rather than this like chunk of a piece of pie that looks like a clock. But if you have a cover, it's not so bad. I really like the layout though. So keep that in mind. And here we go. So anyway, back to, like I was saying, our year, I was starting to get all the answers from schools, and that was slowing down. But once that was slowing down, work was picking up. I'm gonna take a sip of my decaf coffee I made. Because it's late, and when it's rainy, you just kind of need to have coffee. So anyway, we went on our honeymoon 3 years later because we got married in 2020. We had a Zoom wedding. He's been in some of the videos that I've had, where you've heard him talk. But we had a really nice time. But it was really like a reset. It just wasn't restorative, but we'll talk more about that. So this is a Hobonichi Techo cousin for 2023, and I like the feel of it. For some reason, it reminds me of, like, this will date me, but I don't care, like Scholastic book fairs. It just feels like a book I would have bought at a Scholastic book fair at my elementary school gym, where my mom would send me with money to go order books and come home with a bunch of new books, and it was so exciting. So still have the year at a glance. So again, this is no longer, we're not in Kinbor land anymore. So then you have all of the year overviews for 2023, and then it goes into 2024, which is nice. And then these are the weekly view. So for a cousin, it's like year overview, then month, then week, and then days, and each day is dated. So this is still a dated one. But these are the days. I wish I had this size in like a B6 size instead of an A5. Because again, I tried using this for work and I couldn't. It wasn't what it didn't suit my needs the way I'm finding I need it. So it doesn't have all of the note pages in the back. It has like 2 pages. It's like nothing. But it goes all the way through the year. So year, overview, month, and then weekly, and then day. So it's a lot of detail. It's a beautiful planner, and if you have a really nice cover for it, you can fit your whole life in this one thing. I don't know that I'm going to use it. It breaks my heart because like I want to use it so badly, and if you know, you know. Like, you know what that's like. I just have these planners sitting here, and it hurts my soul. But those are what I have, but I probably won't use. So I'm going to keep this one because it's undated. Everybody can always use an undated. I'll probably keep the weekly. But I have a Teco 2023, a Kinbor A5. The Teco is an A5 too. I don't know if I said that. And then this whole Moterm brand new cover, brand new planner, clear cover, like literally never used. So if you're interested in any of these 3, again, in the comments, you're welcome to comment and make me an offer, message me on Petunia Rose. I've been trying to stay away from Instagram just for a little while. It's kind of nice, but I check in every so often. But those are the planners that I have and I'm not currently using. I am also going to do a video of planners I just haven't used yet and what we're going to use them for. But in the meantime, I appreciate you joining me for that video, and I will see you right around in the next one when I'll also finish my story of how crazy this year has been so far. Thanks for watching. Bye.